Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1983 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Oakland Athletics and the Detroit Tigers at Tigers Stadium. On the mound for the A's today is Matt Keough, whose record is 6-3 with a 3.42 ERA. And pitching for the Tigers today, making his Tiger debut, is Steve Mura. Yeah, that's right. We made a trade yesterday before the ball game. We traded away Guy Solars, who was stuck in AAA and getting ready to go to arbitration. So we traded him to the Padres for Steve Mura to kind of be a stopgap until we can get Petrie back. We're not paying a lot for Mura. We'll take a look at his player card, I guess, here momentarily. And I just wanted to point out a couple things here real quick. First of all, we do have the All-Star game coming up toward the end of the week. That game will be in Chicago at Comiskey Park. We have to finish up this 3-game series here. And then that is after these 4 days off. We're going to come back, and that's when I'm going to make a decision whether or not we're going to go for it. And if we are, we may be wheeling and dealing heading into the trade deadline at the end of this month. So if we're not, then we may be wheeling and dealing to get rid of some of our higher paid players that are going to free agency anyway, that we would never be able to resign based on what they're already asking for with their contract negotiations. So that's the plan. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, you know what? We're playing a new team today. The Oakland A's, first time we've seen them. Let's take a look at the team page for the A's. Here we go. Overall team batting average, 265. Team ERA of 364. They're the second best ERA in the American League. Kind of miraculous. They're 46-37 overall, just 3 games back in the West. So playing a little bit above their typical level. Actually, their Pythagorean is 50-33, so they should actually have 4 more wins based on their run differential. Their team leaders, as you can see here, Mike Norris has a 3.20 ERA. Mike Warren, technically their ace, has 10 wins. Ben Hayes has 8 saves. Tony Brewer leading the team in batting average and home runs, and Rusty McNealy, who replaced Rickey Henderson, leads the team with 35 ribbies. They have some major players going to free agency at the end of the season. Look at this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They have 10 players going to free agency and 2 going to arbitration. So they have a lot of decisions to make as well. And they might be in the market to start trading to try to win. Okay, let's get today's game started. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. Here's Steve Mura. He has the current A's lineup has 21 plate appearances against him. So they're betting 250. Not a lot to go on there. All of the bullpen is available. If you missed yesterday's game, the Creeper got injured. He was crawling out somebody's window and hurt himself. He's going to miss 10 days. So the timing was fine because Keith Comstock was available to be recalled to the majors. So we brought Keith Comstock back and moved Howard Bailey to the long relief role. Okay, here's our lineup today versus Matt Keough. Same lineup as the last 3 games against the Orioles. Also, there are 5 current Tigers listed as tired. That is Whitaker, Rickey, Hatcher, Murray, and Trammell. And Henderson's actually listed as sore now. But I'm going to play these guys all the way through the not the trade deadline, the All-Star break, and see if we can't maximize their effort. Okay, let's take a look at the lineup rundown for the Oakland A's. Batting leadoff in center field, there we go, is Rusty McNealy. Batting second at second base is Shooty Babitt. Batting third in left field is Tony Brewer. Batting cleanup playing third base is Kevin Mitchell. Batting fifth in right field is Mike Davis. Batting sixth at first base is Joe DeSa. Batting seventh at shortstop is Tony Phillips. Batting eighth and DHing today is Kelvin Moore. And batting ninth and catching is Mickey Tettleton. Okay, let's take a look at Steve Mura. We looked at him briefly yesterday, making his first start as a Tiger. But with the Padres, he was in the AAA farm team when we traded for him. He made 7 starts with the Major League club, 2-2 with a .494 ERA, 23 Ks in 51 innings pitched. Opponents are betting .254 against him. He's got 1 complete game. His fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. His ground ball percentage is 42%. He's only got 1 pitch above average. That's the fastball with a curve and a slider just below average. He's rated 78. At age 28, the right-hander goes to free agency at the end of the year. He's only making $175,000. So we really can't afford even that, but we have to take our chance. What really sold me on this trade was that last year he made 27 starts, went 10-11 with a .280 ERA. So clearly a career year for him, and maybe he's got a little bit of magic left in him that we could utilize here down the stretch run. So, okay, there's the Tigers defense today. Gold Glovers at first, second, and in center field with Rusty McNealy leading off against Steve Mura. Here we go. McNealy steps in, and he strikes out on a pitch that almost hit him in the belly button. That is a nice pitch from Mura. That slider really cut. 1 down. Next up is one of my favorite names, Shooty Babitt. A base hit up the middle. Babitt batting almost 300 with 16 home runs. That is definitely a good candidate for second base for the All-Star game. Here's Tony Brewer, also having a career year, batting .311 with 18 home runs, as Babitt steals second on Kennedy. That is his 13th stolen base on the season. He's a 10-10 guy. Don't see a lot of those. Runner in scoring position with an 0-1 count for Tony Brewer. Ground ball to first. That'll get Babitt over. 2 down. Here's last year's home run king, Kevin Mitchell. I believe he tied with... he was 1 behind Ricardo Sainz. But he is the Rookie of the Year winner from 1981. Okay. Get the facts straight. Here we go. Kevin Mitchell. Oh, no! He went deep. That's his 12th home run on the season, and Mura gives up the long ball. It's 2-0 Oakland as Mike Davis steps in. Davis, long time Oakland A. A ground ball to short. That should do it. It does. Trammell tosses him out. So the A's have the early lead. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the Tigers lineup rundown for today's ballgame. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Whitaker. Batting second in center field is Rickey Henderson. Batting third and DHing today is Greg Brock. Batting cleanup, playing third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting fifth, playing first base is Eddie Murray. Batting sixth and catching today is Terry Kennedy. Batting seventh in right field is Glenn Wilson. Batting eighth in left field is Kirk Gibson. And batting ninth and playing shortstop today is Alan Trammell. Let's take a look at Matty Keough, making his 12th start of the season, coming off a career year last year where he went 14-7 with a .280 ERA. This year, he's 6-3 with a .342 ERA, 40 Ks in 81 and 2/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .252 against him. He's got 2 complete games. His fastball, like a lot of pitchers in this sim, tops out around 89 miles an hour. His ground ball percentage is 44%. Wow, he's got 4 pitches, but only 1 decent one. That's his fastball, rated an 85. A change is just below average, and a slider that's okay. Overall, rated an 80. The 28-year-old right-hander goes to free agency at the end of this season. All right, let's take a look at the A's defense. They do have 1 Gold Glover, and that's Tony Brewer, who won it last year. If you take a look around the defense here, Tony Brewer and their third baseman, Kevin Mitchell, not great defensively. And Mike Davis also just league average out there in right. So not the best defense. Here is Sweet Lou. Oh, speaking of bad defense, Tettleton behind the plate with a 78 arm. So somebody we can exploit perhaps later in the game. Sweet Lou leading off against Matt Keough, hitting a fly ball to left, 1 down. It's going to bring up Rickey Henderson. Henderson 0 for 8 in his career against Keough. Striking out. Henderson in a huge slump right now. Average down to 258. And here's Greg Brock, the Brock Nest Monster. He's got a 17-game hitting streak alive. Looking to extend that today. A walk, we'll take that for now, as Brock takes first with 2 down. That's going to bring up Mickey Hatcher. And Hatcher goes deep to left field. That'll tie the ball game. Hatcher's 12th home run on the season. We're all square too. That's going to bring up Eddie Murray. Murray's had some career success. 4 for 8 against Keough with a dong. And he strikes out looking. So Keough strikes out 2. But the 2-run home run by Hatcher makes it a tie ball game. We go to the top of the second. Here is Joe DeSa leading off. It's DeSa, Phillips, and Kelvin Moore. An infield single from Joe DeSa gets the leadoff man on. Runner on first. Here's Tony Phillips. Phillips hits a fly ball to center. Henderson makes the catch. 1 out. Next up is Kelvin Moore. Moore batting .304 with 3 home runs. Strikes out swinging. 2 Ks for Mura. Here's the rookie Mickey Tettleton. Taking a look at him. Off to a bad start. 136 at-bats. He's batting .169. He got the everyday job when the A's traded Ed Putman to the Braves, I believe, earlier this season. He's not ready for prime time. He strikes out looking. Mura's got 3 strikeouts here through 2. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We've got Terry Kennedy leading off. Kennedy also slumping big time. Strikes out looking. He is almost unplayable right now. 1 out. Here's Glenn Wilson. He pops it up to third. Looks like Mitchell will make the catch. He does. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the second. Here's yesterday's hero, Kirk Gibson. He had 3 RBI, leading the team to victory. A line drive to right, and that will be out number 3. Okay, we go to the top of the third. Back to the top of the lineup with Rusty McNealy. McNealy batting .250 with 2 home runs. Steve Mura painting the corner. He's looking really good, other than that one bad pitch to Mitchell. Overall, looking pretty solid so far. And another look at that curveball just snapped off. 12-6 curveball. Strikeout number 5. Mura already striking out more than most of our other Tiger starters have this year. And Brewer pops it up. Shallow left field. Plays made by Trammell. We go to the bottom of the third inning with Trammell leading off. Trammell, 301 hitter versus right-handers, batting .285 overall. Double digits again in home runs. Ground ball to third. 1 out. Not a lot going on for either team since the first. Whitaker takes strike 3 looking. 4 Ks for Keough. And here's Rickey. And Rickey grounds out to first. As long as we're in these games, we can keep running these tired players out there, but I'll feel better once we get to the All-Star break and some of these guys can get an extended rest. Okay, Kevin Mitchell comes to the plate. He went deep on Mura the first time. He gets a hold of this one, too. Dead center field, 338 feet. That's an easy catch for Henderson. 1 out. Mike Davis up next. Nice curveball that jams Davis. Fly ball carries to right center for the second out. And here is Joe DeSa. He had a base hit. Infield single first time up. Oh no, he goes deep. That is many infield singles tied together right there. DeSa's 10th home run on the year, and the A's take the lead, 3-2. 62 pitches for Mura. And there's a double down the right field line for Phillips. So back-to-back base hits for the A's. That's his 9th double on the season. And Phillips is in scoring position for Kelvin Moore. Kind of feel like we need to let Mura get through this here. Oh, he drills him. Okay, well, I guess with Tettleton not being a very good hitter and also being a switch hitter, it wouldn't make a difference if we went to the bullpen. So we're going to let Mura pitch to Tettleton here. 1-2 count, and he strikes out. 6 Ks. Now for Mura, we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. A's retake the lead on the DeSa home run. Okay, so here we go. Bottom of the 4th, Brock, Hatcher, and Murray are up. Brock walked the first time. Here he taps it back to Keough. 1 down. That's going to bring up Hatcher. Hatcher had the 2-run dong in the first. And another hit for Hatcher. There we go. It's good to see him kind of breaking out of a slump here. He had a good game yesterday, too. So now we can hit and run. That's only the Tigers' second hit. And I guess both of them are by Hatcher. Okay, so we're going to hit and run. Finally get a chance to do something here. Strategically. And a base hit to center field. Hatcher's going to hold wisely as the center fielder McNealy gets it in quickly. And now we've got Terry Kennedy up. I have no faith in Kennedy right now. Hopefully, at the worst, he just strikes out. Oh, no! He hits a 3-run home run. I take it all back. I guess he was due. 6 home runs for Kennedy, a 3-run shot into the right field bleachers. Wow, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Only 1 out. Here's Glenn Wilson. Wilson 0 for 1 today. And a hot shot that gets past Mitchell. So Tigers are stringing some hits together here. That's 4 hits in a row. And now we've got Gibby up. Gibby batting .262 versus righties. And Gibson walks. So 5 straight batters have reached base. Trammell, next man up, 2 for 11 in his career against Keough. Oh, he goes deep on Keough. Another 3-run Jimmy Jack. 6 runs this inning for the Tigers. It's 8-3 Detroit. And the hits just keep coming. That is 6 base runners in a row. Still only 1 out. How far are they going to let Keough go? He doesn't have it at the moment, as Whitaker helps him out on a pitch that is well below the strike zone. 2 outs. Here's Rickey. Rickey 0 for 10 against Keough. And a ground ball to short. Okay, well, I feel better about Mura now. I think we can at least get him through one more inning here. Tigers take the lead 8-3. 6-run, 4th inning. So we got Rusty McNealy due up. We got a lefty and 2 righties. That was an 0-2 count that McNealy was protecting the plate, popping it up. 1 down. Here comes Shooty Babitt. And he walks Babitt. Babbitt's already got a stolen base today. You're down 5. I don't think he's going to be running here, especially with the power bats coming up. Runner on first. Here's Tony Brewer. 1 down. That curveball is miraculous. That's the 7th strikeout for Mura. Despite giving up 3 runs, he's been very impressive. And Mitchell, sharply hit ground ball to Lou. He knows what to do. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 8-3 Detroit. Another opportunity here for Brock as Keough remains in the ball game. Brock looking for that base hit. Oh no, he's swinging wildly. Maybe he's feeling the pressure of trying to extend the hit streak to 18. 17 is definitely the longest we've had in a long time. Here's Sticky Mickey. He's 2 for 2 with a home run today. And he bloops it into right center field. It's going to carry deep enough for McNealy to snag it. 2 quick outs here in the 5th as Murray steps in. And Murray goes deep. Wow. Tigers have been lifting. That is home run number 14 on the season for Eddie Murray. And it's 9-3 Detroit. Keough shaking. This is a good look for him right now. This is exactly what he's feeling. His mustache has got a frowny face. Terry Kennedy, with 2 down, flies out to center field. All right, so we're going to the top of the 6th inning. We're going to take out Steve Mura. I know it seems kind of weird, but we've got some lefties coming up, switch hitters, so we're going to bring in Comstock, who has just been recalled from the minors. Not for ineffectiveness, but for overuse. And he's making his 29th appearance, no record yet, a 3.24 ERA, 33 Ks in 33 1/3 innings pitched. Opponents are batting 186 against him, no saves, he's got a bluey. That fastball has been jumping all year, 93 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 45%. The fastball is rated an 88. The 27-year-old lefty goes to arbitration. We will probably keep him. He's been consistent his whole career, other than that blemish there in the strike-shortened season. So Keith Comstock comes into the game here in the 6th inning with Mike Davis leading off. Davis batting .208 versus lefties. Oh, that's rude. Home run on the second pitch. 372 feet to right field. He just pulled that right into the right field bleachers. All right, well, that's not the way you want to start, as Joe DeSa hits a grounder to first, and Murray, with his gold glove, makes the play. 1 down. Tony Phillips is going to turn around, bat right-handed, where he's only batting 156. That's a high fly ball, carrying deep enough for Henderson to camp under it and make the catch. 2 down. Kelvin Moore batting .302 versus lefties. We have a switch hitter coming up and a lefty, so we want to at least get Comstock through McNealy. And another ground ball to first. So the A's get a run on the home run from Davis. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and they're going to bring in former Tiger Dan Schatzeder. Schatzy, take a look at what he did for us. He was great. He even made 5 starts that first year as we were trying to figure out our roster, and we were suffering so many injuries. And he really came through for us. And so what did we do? We traded him to Oakland with Rick Russell. And we also got rid of Carlton Fisk in that deal. That I think brought us Henderson, right? Ed Putnam, we sent with Bruce Field for 2 players, doesn't say. But I think one of them was Rickey, right? And the other one was Bob Lacey. That was the pitcher we got back. He pitched 2 games, never got an out, and we cut his ass. All right, here's Glenn Wilson leading off against Schatzy. And a base hit to right. Wilson, he does hit lefties pretty well. We're going to say no. We don't need to go for 2 here. Now, we are going to pull Gibson out and bring in Kevin Bass to face the left-hander. Bass doesn't hit lefties well either, but he's a switch hitter, and he can hit and run a little bit. Well, we're up 5. We're going to let him take a swing here with Wilson on first. There we go, down the right field line. Just past Davis all the way to the corner. That is a double for Kevin Big Hit Bass, his 2nd on the year. Anybody else on first would have scored, but Wilson lacks the speed. So 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Here's Trammell, a ground ball to short. Is Wilson going to go? He doesn't. He holds. That's an odd play. Up 5. I would think he would be going, but because why wouldn't you? But I don't know. Okay. Still playing the infield at regular depth. Should be it's a lefty on lefty, but I probably would intentionally walk somebody here. There's a high fly ball to center. That's going to be plenty deep enough to score Wilson. He tags and scores. Let's give Whitaker an RBI. Bass tags and goes to 3rd. 10-4. Tigers. As Henderson steps in. 2 down, runner on 3rd, and Henderson walks. All right. We've got Brock up. Now, I would normally pinch hit for Brock, but he's got the hit streak on the line. He does not hit lefties well. He's batting .105. And he's not going to get it done. He'll probably get one more shot as he flies out to left. We go to the top of the 7th. Tigers get a run. It's 10-4. Comstock will pitch to Tettleton, and then McNealy will probably take him out. Tettleton flies out to center. There's 1 down. Here's Rusty McNealy. Slugging .208 versus lefties. I wonder if they platoon in center. There's a ground ball to 2nd. That'll do it. So we're going to go ahead and take out Comstock. He gave up the 1 run, but ultimately not too bad. And that means we'll make a call to the pen. It's Roy Thomas, making his 19th appearance, 0-1, 2.28 ERA, 17 Ks and 23 innings pitched. Those walks, though, don't like that. But he's not giving up any hits. He's walked more than he's given up hits. That's crazy. Opponents are batting .152. Okay. Here is a Shooty Babitt batting .310 versus righties, though. Ground ball to Loop. Loop makes the play. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Here is a Mickey Hatcher. We're going to give him one more at bat, then we'll bring in Doug Baker to play 3rd. Hey, a liner into the gap just over the shortstop's head, and Hatcher has another extra base hit. That's back-to-back games with extra base hits. That's impressive. He's got 12 doubles, 12 home runs. Looking pretty good. In fact, we're going to pinch run for him with Doug Baker. Oh, you know what? We're going to put Hojo in there, and we'll replace Whitaker Trammell with Doug Baker. Try to give some of our players some rest. Okay, here's Murray, leadoff man on second. And another walk. So Shotzi not looking good today. First and second, nobody out. Terry Kennedy up. Definitely double play possibility here. No, yeah, around the horn. Oh, they can't turn two. The only play was to first. I guess it was too slow of a ground ball. That's going to bring up Glenn Wilson with one down. That's a deep fly ball to center. That will get another run in as Johnson tags. Murray, we're going to hold him. So, two down, runner on second. It's 11-4 now for Kevin Bass. And he strikes out this time, so no magic for two left-handed at-bats. We go to the top of the eighth inning. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. We kind of missed our mark on that one. It's the bottom of the lineup that is crushing it today. I mean, who's to say who the player of the game should be? We already took out Hatcher. Got to remember that, too. And we have Baker. We're going to bring in Baker to play second base. Give Whitaker a break here. Okay. There we go. And we're going to bring in Eddie Miller to replace Henderson. There we go. Okay. Try to give everybody as much rest as possible. Tony Brewer leading off against Roy Thomas. Try to give him these two batters here. Then we'll bring in the long reliever, lefty. One down as Brewer pops out. He's 0 for 4 today. Kevin Mitchell, base hit into center field. That's going to do it for Thomas. We're going to bring in Howard Bailey. Bailey just has only pitched in one game, and he did not do well. He had to eat it for us in that first Orioles game where the Orioles scored 18 runs, 11 of them off of Jack Morris. There's a strikeout. Good job by Bailey. Is that his first career strikeout? No, he's got a couple. Okay, so two down. Here's Joe DeSa, runner on first. And a ground ball to Trammell. Good range into the hole. And that will do it. So we go to the bottom of the eighth inning. Trammell will lead off. He's 1 for 3 with a home run today. Oh, he just missed that one. Just a lazy fly ball to the left as Shotzi left it up in the zone. Here's Doug Baker. First at-bat of the day. A ground ball to second. Oh, an error by the second baseman. Bad time for Babitt to botch it. Runner on first. Eddie Miller up next. He is also making his first plate appearance. There's a ground ball to short, and that is the double play. We go to the top of the ninth inning. Tigers are up by 7. We got 2 switch hitters and a righty. So we're going to let Bailey finish this game out as Tony Phillips is up first. It's a fly ball to left center field. That might fall in. It does fall in for a hit. Could never be easy in the ninth as the leadoff man is on. Here's Kelvin Moore. Moore 0 for 2 today with a walk and a strikeout. A comebacker to Bailey, and he turns and fires to second, forcing out the lead runner. So Moore safe at first. One out for Mickey Tettleton. Tettleton 0 for 3, 2 Ks, and Bailey walks him. First and second, one down. Rusty McNealy up, 1-2 count. A ground ball, base hit past Trammell. Moore scores easily, and it is 11-5. And now we've got righties, so we're not going to mess around with this. Bailey not ready for prime time. We will bring in Dave Smith, who struggled mightily. He's put together a couple of decent performances. Look at his log. Let's see here. He's put 2 1/3 innings now without giving up a hit. Just one walk. So hopefully he's righted the ship. We want him just to wrap this baby up for us. Put a little bow on it. Shooty Babitt. With one down, runners on first and second. Popping it up. Murray calling for it and makes the catch. That's going to leave it up to Tony Brewer. Brewer 0 for 4 today. Could make this a ball game with one swing of the bat. And a base hit past Baker at second. Tettleton probably should have scored, but he is a catcher, so maybe that's why he couldn't turn the corner. So bases are loaded, and Kevin Mitchell's up. Mitchell's already got a dong today. He's 2 for 4, and a grand slam would make a big difference in this ball game right now. And a wild pitch. Okay, come on. That's better than a grand slam, though. It's just stupid, though. Okay, so a 1-0 count to Mitchell. And he strikes him out. All right. Made it interesting. Tigers win 11-6. Handshakes, but slaps. Sloppy steaks. It's good to have a sloppy steak at home. As Tigers win 11-6, no trade offers. I'm surprised there's not more. There's so many teams that are still in it. We've won 4 in a row. Once again, we're almost to the 20-game plateau where we seem to just hover. New York falls to 1.5 games back. Boston's at 2. Baltimore lost 4 in a row now. They are dropping like stones. Okay, National League, we haven't looked at them in a while. New York up on Montreal, and Atlanta just pulls ahead of San Diego. Let's take a look at the headline news. James hasn't written anything in 2 days. There we go. The Indians embarrass the Brewers. 14-3. Von Hayes went 4 for 6 with a walk, 2 home runs, 3 runs scored, 4 ribbies. Chris Bando, the Bandolorian, got 2 hits and 5 at-bats, including a home run. Carl Pagel got 2 hits in 4 at-bats, 2 walks. And Jerry Turner went 4 for 6. Holy cow, that's quite a game. And then the Tigers beat the Athletics. Oh, and Greg Brock's hit streak come to an end. Oh, man, I just realized that. That's too bad. It was a good streak. Keough had trouble. Eddie Murray, 2 for 3 with a walk, a home run. It's going to be tough to choose who the player of the game is. A lot of offense in that game. Let's take a look at transactions. A couple things. Mike Witt, the California Angels starting pitcher, first place California Angels, is going to miss 3 weeks, which is also known as 21 days, if you are unfamiliar with math. So, yeah, that's going to be rough. And then Ed Plank retires at age 31. He has not pitched in the majors since 1979, hence a Pepsi baseball card. Okay, let's pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Tigers win 11-6. Player of the game, we're going to have to do a little calculation here. Now, Hatcher probably deserves it. He went 3 for 4. He had a double and a home run. Kennedy had 3 RBI. Eddie Murray and Glenn Wilson also had good games. Trammell had a 3-run Jimmy Jack. We're going to give it to Hatcher, though. The 3 hits, that is amazing. Nobody at the top of the lineup did jack poop. Steve Mura pitched kind of well, right? I mean, we're satisfied with 5 innings and leaving with the lead. The 7 Ks, that is pretty cool. The bullpen struggled. Howard Bailey won't be with us much longer. Keith Comstock gave up that home run to Davis, but I thought he pitched all right. So, okay, that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. We're almost to the All-Star break. Till then, everyone, have a great night.